Hey, what's up, Internet? I owe you guys a Q&A, so I thought I would go ahead and do that right quick. Um, by the way, if you saw that picture, it was not actually a coyote bite. I did not kill it with my bare hands. Uh, that was really like my April Fool's. I got that jumping over a fence after I found my way to a highway when I was lost on my hike. But yeah, even if it was a coyote, like I don't think I'm gonna go do the rabies thing. That shit sounds not fun. All right, so here we go. Aliens or vampires, right? Aliens, dude, like, there's so much more that can be done with that, like, from a universal perspective. Vampires, like, they've kind of been queered up, dude. Like, the whole shininess and the team Edward and Jacob. Fuck that, it's Team Garrison, right? And plus Aliens, dude. The actual movie Aliens. Number two, the Ridley Scott. That was badass. The Space Marines, I kind of wanted to be one. Uh, blah, 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 blah. Next question. Favorite TV show as a kid or cartoon? Favorite TV show like as a kid? I'm gonna have to say The Simpsons, man. That was like big when I was growing up. And plus, I got to watch it with my mom, my brother. That was fun. Cartoon as a kid, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or G.I. Joe or X-Men. Like all three of those are excellent choices. Although I did like X-Men, I had like all the shit. And G.I. Joe, I had like every G.I. Joe ever made. Like even the big ones that people would call dolls, but they're not fucking dolls, man. Um, Let me see what else we got. Are you comfortable with your body sexually now that you've lost weight or you're self-conscious? Sexually, dude, I'm like always, I guess, kind of be comfortable. I don't think anybody ever feels like they look good naked because that's nobody actually fucking does look good completely naked. I don't care who you are. I don't know. There's something about it. But, I mean, sexually, dude, look, if I'm in a sexual position, chances are I've already done everything right to get there. So the only thing I can do is, like, fuck that up by talking. So I'm probably gonna be quiet. Um, but yeah, sexually, dude, like, if you're fucking, like, chances are you've done what you need to do to be doing what you're doing. That's called rape. Uh, or I guess we ever self-conscious because it's gonna have, there's that whole fake it till you make it thing, dude. You could be like the self-conscious, blah, 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 if you want to. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It's definitely not gonna get you laid. Shaun of the Dead or Zombieland. I liked them both. I love movies. Let's talk about movies anytime you want. Fucking love Woody Harrelson, dude. In Zombieland, he was the shit. He's played a lot of gay roles lately, and I don't know if he's saying something, whatever. I have no idea. But I remember him like in the gay role in Anger Management, the gay role in Zombieland. There was another gay role he did it earlier or sooner or fucking something. But I love Woody Harrelson, dude. Blah, 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 blah. What's your favorite vacation spot? Haven't really done a lot of vacations. Just did a hiking thing in Garner State Park. It's like I don't know, the foothills, whatever. It's southwest Texas. It's kind of mountainous. It's kind of fun. It was awesome. That's not a question. What do you like? That's a question. What do you like to do in your free time? Free time when I get it, I don't really think there's a such thing once you become an adult, which kind of sucks about being an adult. But I love music, I love to draw, I love concerts. I love just hanging out with my fucking friends when I get the chance to. Like your friends and the experiences like you all go through together. That's what life is all about. The beast of the cat I adopted, that big fucking thing. That cat was cool. Like, but the thing is, like I couldn't do anything with him. He wouldn't come out from the couch. He wouldn't eat. He wouldn't like participate in anything. And he was like getting sick and like I want to say starving to death. And there's nothing I could do. I had to take him back to the pound. Uh, Dude, he was comfortable there. He liked it there. I'm not one to give up, but like it was like I was watching this cat die, and that bothers me. And there was nothing I could do. He wouldn't eat. I tried the tuna. I tried every cat trick I know. Got the laser pointer out. Fuck. Uh, okay. And the other question, where do I picture myself living in 5 years, 15 years, what doing? I don't know. I don't want to pretend to imagine what I'm going to be doing 5 years from now because we all know it only takes one moment to completely alter your entire fucking life. So, I think there's an expression, life is what happens while you're busy making plans. Um, you know, I, whatever path it is that I'm supposed to walk through life, that's cool. Like, I'm going to alter it when I see fit. But for the most part, like, I'm going to just allow life to find me. I'm going to experience it, and I'm going to try and live as much of it as possible. Oh, we got like 66 questions, so this is going to take a second. Can I ask you 2 questions? If there's an afterlife, what would you want to come back as after you die? Dude, I kind of, like, if I had to do this shit all over again, I wouldn't want to be a fucking mosquito, because that's going to suck. No pun intended. But, I mean, of all the things, like, I want to be a fucking chimpanzee or this or that, and, like, shit, dude, we get to be people, humans, like, we can create, we can imagine, we can do all this cool fucking shit, like, why would I not want to come back as a person? I sure as fuck don't want to come back as, like, a slab of beef or somebody's fucking steak. But if there is a next life, may it be sweeter than the last. Oh, yikes, and blah, blah, blah. There's something that you've done in life, good or bad, that you've thought, I'd sure love to do that again. I like how you add good or bad. There's a lot of bad things I would love to do again. And there's a lot of good things, like, I probably wouldn't waste time doing again. I think that's, like, the cool part about, you know, the good stuff is, like, if you've done it, like, why do it again? I mean, why waste the resources it would take to do it? You've already done it. Sounds awesome, but I don't know. There's very few things in life that are worth doing over and over again. Although I've been guilty of doing a lot of things over and over again. But yeah, okay. Dr. Alice says for every 20 pounds a guy loses his little buddy gets a ½ inch longer. Whenever you say little buddy, I always think of Gilligan's Island. So I'm picturing like Gilligan growing a ½ inch right now. That's not exactly what you're talking about. But did I find that to be true? You know, I'm adequate down there. I think I'm more adequate now. So yeah, you know, things have grown exponentially as other parts of me got smaller, I guess. Or maybe it was like that was always there, but there was other stuff that was like making it not look so big. But now I would take you to Pound Town. No, I'm sorry. Did you ever have that hernia surgery? No, I haven't. I wanted to, then I got sick all over again. I almost died, blah, blah, blah. Who's your favorite comedian? My favorite comedian, dude, Dave Chappelle. Like, Cat Williams is kind of taking over, but Dave Chappelle, like, he talked about some pretty fucking hilarious shit. He doesn't do any shows anymore, although I hear every now and then he does like a 6-hour set out of the middle of nowhere. Oh, alright. Loris, man, blah, 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 blah. Gay marriage. And go. I think gay people have like just as much right to be as unhappy as everybody else. Like, I don't have a problem with gay marriage, man. Like, if you want to get married, that's fine. Get married. I don't see the big deal. The way I look at it is like I'm never gonna find a moment in life where I need a certificate to say, hey, I love you and I want to spend the rest of my fucking life with you. I don't think a person needs paperwork to commit themselves to someone. I think that's a decision you make, and I don't think a governing body should ever be involved. Name thy unit. I named mine a long time ago. I named it Faith because everybody needs a little faith in them. But the fact of the matter is, Ryan Reynolds used that in the movie like a year or two back, and it kind of pissed me off. I'm like, you fucking asshole. That's my line. So, yeah, I might have to rename it. I'm open for suggestions, comment below. What do you want me to name my dick? Choice of weapon in the zombie apocalypse. Shit, dude. The zombie apocalypse. I want something long because I don't want those bitches near me. I don't want to get bit. Because that's how you become a zombie. Dude, whatever happened to zombies like more brains? Like now zombies will just fucking eat your face, dude. I don't know. It's kind of different. But zombies are zombies and they're scary as shit. Picard or Kirk. You know what, dude? Give me the Cisco, man. Deep Space Nine. Fuck Picard, fuck Kirk. But if I had to pick out of the two, it'd be Picard, which you spelled it wrong. Thou shalt respect Picard. And you know what? I'm honestly tired of like Captain Kirk and his fucking commercials. I think he got fired from doing that. Sorry, dude, but that shit got old. And I like the new Captain Kirk and the new Star Treks. Those are cool. And it's kind of growing on me. What I find most attractive about women, dude, hair and eyes. Like eyes always draw and attract me to women. Like something about them, like it's windows to the soul, whatever the fuck it is, dude. It's just a girl with the right eyes, man, will just have me dreaming and thinking and doing crazy things during my mind. You think the fact that Mitt Romney is a Mormon should stop people from voting for him. And I got a text message. Hey, Mom. No, I do not think it should stop people from voting for him. I don't even fucking care. Whatever happened to separation of religion and state, I have no idea. As far as that guy, I don't care for him, to be quite honest. But I don't know a whole hell of a lot about him, and I definitely don't know him personally. But my opinion, if I was going to vote, I'm going to vote for Obama simply because I think the country needs some kind of stability right now. And I like what he's done so far. Yeah, fuck you if you don't agree. I really don't care. As far as Mitt Romney, though. Polygamous, right? I heard a woman put it one time. She goes, and I don't think all Mormons are polygamous, but you know what? If I was going to be one, I'd be like, fuck it. If I'm going to be Mormon, I want 3 wives, okay? But anyways, alright, check it out. She goes, you know what? My husband has kids by both of his wives, or all 3 of his wives, loves all of his kids, takes care of all of his kids, all of his wives, and you know what? That's illegal. But you have all these people making all these babies with all these different people with no intent of ever taking care of any of them, and you know what? We're the criminals. And that made total sense to me, and it's the same thing with the gay marriage, man. Like, you know, if it makes you fucking happy, then be happy. If everyone stopped paying attention to everybody else's fucking business, dude, and they just started focusing on what makes them happy instead of trying to find ways to make other people unhappy or to steal their happiness, the world would be a way better place. Blah, 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 blah. Hilarious. The fucking dog is barking, dude. In my next video, if there is no dog barking, that means I took care of this problem. Let me see. Would I ever skydive? Yeah, but somebody had to push me or drug me. Or drug me and push me. But if I was drugged, chances are I need to be dragged. Boxers or briefs? Now that you've lost on boxer briefs, lady. Boxer briefs. It's a way of life. And plus, like, you know, I'm still waiting for my billboard. What is your position on the legalization of marijuana? When people ask me how do I stand on marijuana, I tell them very high, very high. I always loved when I heard that. This is the fact of the matter, dude. Like, I've never heard somebody be like, you know what, man, I got high and I beat my wife. Or I got high and I did this. You know, you got high and you took your ass to fucking Jack in the Box and got some 2 for 99-cent tacos, dude. As far as drinking, though, like, people drink all the time and all these bad things happen. You know what I mean? They get in car wrecks, they get in domestic disputes, and, you know, if you had to, like, count on each hand, like, well, you couldn't count on each hand, but if you tallied up all the times people got in trouble for drinking and all the times people got in trouble for smoking weed, like, you're going to find that one of these is an actual fucking problem and one of these ain't. But, you know, it is what it is. If you wanted to ask me a question, what would it be? Why would you ask me that question? I got out of that one quick, didn't I? What turns you on most about women? And special quality or asset? They have to have a mind, dude. Like, they have to, like, it's kind of like a badass car, right? Fucking, it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. It's fucking fine. But is it functional? And it's the same thing. Like, you know, someone can only be beautiful for so long before, or someone can only be beautiful for so long before they have to actually speak. And, you know, that's a whole other question. So, yeah, they've got to be able to hold a conversation, man. They've, you know, eyes and hair. You gotta love music, special quality or asset. I don't know, all those things kind of wrap into one. Would I ever fight a midget? Dude, I would punch that motherfucker square in the top of the head, probably. I'm kind of tall, they're kind of short. But I would like to think there is not a midget out there who would not like me because I like midgets. And I don't even think I'm supposed to call him a midget, but I'm just going to call them midgets anyways. Do you sex Skype? No, I have never sex Skyped. Ever. But if you want to show me your boobies, I will look. WWJD. What would James do? That's what we're going to do. That's what I would do. I would change that expression to what would James do? Or what would Garrison do? Jennifer Cameron. Who besides a family member would you consider a true hero? We know your mom is one from the way you talk about her, but who else? I don't really have heroes, man. I think everybody's fallible in their own way. There are people that I admire for different things, like on an intellectual level. Like I recently found this guy Neil deGrasse Tyson. That guy's a fucking genius, dude. And he has this way of like eloquently like putting things and forming things into words that no one's ever thought to express like he has, and I love that about the guy. Uh, blah 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 blah. Pro-life or choice. You know, again, man, like people are always looking for all these ways to like have a say over somebody else's life, over their happiness. Talking about pro-life or pro-choice or pro-this or pro-that. Like the fact of the matter is, dude, like who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's your life, live it the way you want to live it. As far as the abortion goes, just don't use it as a form of birth control. In what order do you wash yourself in the shower, from top to bottom? I don't know. That way I know I kind of got it all, I guess, and all washing the good stuff down, I suppose. I'm going to cheat. I have 2 questions. Okay, Carmen, well, I might answer both. First, do you have a role model, someone you want to emulate? I don't really want to emulate anyone, although, like I said, there's people that I admire intellectually. Who do I admire most? I created a list a while back because I kept getting this question. Crash Davis from the movie Bull Durham. Lou Ashby is a character off Californication. Thomas Jefferson. This Neil Tyson guy, he's climbing up my list, man, with the quickness. What I do for a living, I do geek stuff. I don't have a lot of money. I don't make a lot of money. I don't care to any longer. I do IT stuff. Anybody needs any web design or graphic design, anything like that, I'll do it. Just let me know. But yeah, there's not a lot of things in life I want that money can buy, so I don't really focus a lot of my time trying to get money. There's a nasty rumor that I have the worst smelling feet. I don't have bad smelling feet, but I do have sandals that I've carried around for a few years, and they have acquired a smell. I sweat in them when I'm in the sauna. I sweat when I'm, just random times, and like those fucking things get nasty. It's the way they're designed. But Adidas, I blame you. Stacy, you probably put that person up to it, so fuck you too. Who do I admire most? I've already answered this question a couple times. Have you ever had a threesome? Was it 2 guys and a girl, or 2 girls and Stacy or 3 guys? No, I've never had a threesome with 3 guys. I've been involved in some predicaments. I always say predicaments. I've been involved in some situations. Some of them were rather pleasant. But as far as sexually, like I've always been more like a one-on-one kind of person, if that makes sense. Although, yeah, life has a way of getting you caught up in these moments sometimes. Do I pee in the shower? No, I do not. Okay, I got a question. Do you pee in the shower? Right. Series 6'4". What size shoe do you wear? I wear a size 16. Do you think the shoe size would be a helpful tool? I'm guessing the size of a guy's penis. See, I can't really answer that, man, because I've never seen another tall guy and be like, hey, fool, are you packing too? Like, that does not cross my mind. But, take a poll. Fuck it, take a poll. I have no idea, dude. I can't answer a question about other people's dicks because I haven't seen a lot of other people's dicks. Although everybody's been flipping the channel before and got burned up. It happens. Would I ever do a meet up with my Facebook people? Yeah, I would meet you guys. Like anytime, I don't care. We can have a workout, go to a buffet. We can do whatever. How do you pay the bills? I don't have a lot of overhead. I still do IT geek stuff. But yeah, like I keep my bills as low as possible so I don't have to do a lot of work and I can just do a lot of living. Favorite genre of music? How to Kill a Dog because he keeps barking. Is that a genre? Favorite song? dude, like, I think through life, like, you go through different periods where you like different songs. Like, one song that'll always stick with me is going to be Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Then there's some other cool shit, by, like, Rage Against the Machine, like some Godsmack, some certain Kid Rock songs that, you know, I remember way back in the day. I think the last song, if this answers your question, at the moment that I didn't, like, I took off iTunes was Alex Clare, Too Close. It was alright. Have you ever thought about having 2 Facebook profiles? One for people who have been inspired by your weight loss journey, admire that, and want to ask you questions only in relation to that. And 2, another one for you to be just you in any way you want to communicate. So the private you and the people, for whatever reason, interested in you, blah, 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 blah. You know what, dude? This is the way I look at it. I'm going to post what I want, where I want. You know, I've tried to do this, like, separation of, you know, who I am. But you know what? This is just who I am, dude. So I'm going to post something stupid over here. And then I'm going to post something stupid over here. And hopefully, amongst all the stupidness, like, you still stick around. Who knows? Lizzie, Star Trek or Star Wars, and why? Dude, Star Wars is fucking good. Although, they're milking all the fucking money they can out of that shit. I like the Star Trek series and the movies that are coming out now. If I had to, like, Deep Space Nine, man, that was, like, probably to me the best Star Trek. A lot of people fucking argue. Fuck those people. But it also spawned the greatest, like, geek come on, like, ever. It's Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Maybe you'll get this, maybe you won't. It's like, girl, I want to be the 9 in your deep space. I love that. But, anyways. What's the point of asking if you aren't answering? Well, I told you I would do a video. Where did I lose my virginity? In a car. How old were you? I was like 15. I remember I lied about my age, though. She was kind of older. And it was fun. Are you ever going to answer your questions? I'm doing that right now. I'm sorry. Melissa Miller, spitting or swallowing, any preference? I would prefer you to swallow, because, like, if you spit, it's probably going to get on my bed, it's going to get on your bed, it's going to get somewhere that we don't want it to be. Sarah Fields Nolan, what are your top 5 traits you look for in chicks other than boobs and ass? So don't you mean my top 3 traits? Dude, conversation. Conversation is the big deal for me. One of the things I look for when I'm, like, scoping out chicks is their purse. A purse will tell you a lot about a woman. Another text message. Hair, eyes, their appreciation for all things creative, whether it be arts or music or whatever. Are they genuine? Like, are they the same person, like, all the time? Like, that means a big deal to me. Like, I don't want you to be you when you're around me. I don't want you to be the version of you when you're around me. Like, I want the version of you that you actually are. And very few people in this world show that person to anyone. It's one of those things, like, you know, sometimes you learn more about somebody 7 months after you've known them than you learn about them in the entire first 7 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, a person can show you who they actually are in, like, any moment. Just it takes a certain amount of stress or a certain type of situation, and then, you know, whoever that person is just totally different. Like, it just, I don't know. It's hard to really tell. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Does all the attention you get now ever get to you? 5 years from now, man, I don't know, dude. Like, you know, hopefully I'll still be talking to you guys. Hopefully you guys will still be wanting me to talk to you. 5 years from now is so far in the future, dude. Like, I could, like, go mountain biking tomorrow, snap my neck. You never know. And I don't care, you know, that's the beauty of life. Like, to me, the beauty of life is that eventually it's over. Otherwise, like, all the moments that you experience would all be devalued. Does all the attention I get now ever get to me? Not really, dude. Like, there was a moment where I was like, fuck this. I need to wait for my life. I think you guys remember that. I didn't post for like 3 months. But, you know, I kind of deal with it as I can. I kind of, like, do stuff as I can. It just really depends on how I feel at that moment. I have 2 questions. Favorite place in the world? You know, Texas. I fucking love Texas. If I had $20 left to my name, what would I do with it? Well, I've got like 42 left to my name right now. Like, I'm not a rich guy. I don't have a lot of money. You know, chances are if I got 20 bucks on me, it might be my last 20 bucks. Might go to Subway, get one of those $5 footlongs. Those are good. But, you know, it would, like, whatever came up, dude. If I had $20 up to my name and someone was like, hey, man, for 16 bucks you can go fucking do this awesome thing that you've never done before, I'd be like, well, shit. Here's my $16. If you guys have any other questions, like, feel free to let me know. You know, post it below. I'll, like, type you an answer. We'll figure something out. But thank you guys for everything, and thanks for actually, like, caring enough to ask me fucking questions. And if you keep asking, I'll keep doing. So, thanks. You have a great night.